People acting responsibly in an election can change the fate of a nation. And history is a testament to that. In 1928, we have elected Herbert Hoover, a billionaire, a Wall Street man, and the nation has seen the stock market crash in 1929 and the worst depression that followed suit. And after that, 4 years of turmoil, the people have elected a democratic socialist on his agenda, Franklin D. Roosevelt, FDR, that as we know him. And history is a testament. Speaks out his accomplishments. But I would like to say that nation was literally saved by his leadership, and that was democratic socialism. That didn't take away people's freedom. That it did not take away democracy, and that did not take away capitalism. On the other hand, capitalism was saved from the predators, and democracy was rescued. And the nation's energy, vigor, optimism was saved. Today we face a similar kind of situation. It doesn't look as grave as it was in 1929, but on the surface we don't see that. It is coming though. It is coming because the nation, the inequality, the social injustice has crept up for the last 40 years so much that nation's inequality is extreme. Thomas Piketty, a world-renowned Nobel Prize winner economist, he has said demonstrated in his book, Capital in 21st Century, that Americans do not know how extreme the inequality of wealth is, and how the social injustice exists in America. American people are not aware of this. And how this happened is because is the product of leadership. The leaders we have selected who are ultimately are captive of Wall Street and vested interest, because we have not actually elected the right people into the power. Today we have a choice, and another democratic socialist, Bernie Sanders, has come, and he is talking about social justice. And if you look at his track record, for 30 years he has said the same thing, he has talked about the same thing, he has advocated the same things, and then he has taken enormous political risk to vote for the bills that are for people, welfare of the people, for justice, and not for the elite. He has not taken money from the elites. He has not accepted money from Wall Street. His money comes from the common people. And today he's talking about, again, the same agenda, and a lot of people misunderstand him, that he is a socialist today, because the media is controlled by the elites. Elites have become extremely powerful and manipulative. They are like black holes. They are enormously powerful, but they are not seen. Their effect is not seen. We need to know how manipulative they have gone, and they are working from behind the scene. But the government has become, according to many scholars and many economists, the American government is working like an oligarchy, not like a democratic government. And plutocracy is existing in America today. And people has to take their control. And you are in that situation. America is still a democratic country. The system is there. And if you act responsibly with one stroke in 2020, you can change everything by electing a person, a leader, a visionary leader like Bernie Sanders, whose moral integrity and whose consistency, whose courage above all to advocate for people's welfare, social justice, more than his own career, more when he faced political doom, he has spoken the same thing for the people. And so the decision is yours. 2020. You can change America. You can change your life and the lives of your neighbors and society and whole America. And when leadership of America changes, the world changes. History is a testament to that also. A good leader coming to Washington, D.C. can change the world political, geopolitical climate, geopolitical activities. On the one hand, wars and militarism becomes rampant if bad leadership exists. On the other, a leader like Woodrow Wilson, a leader like FDR, has changed the world to become democratic, to fight colonial power and eradicate colonialism. So that's the power of the Washington, good leadership in Washington. And that rests on American people. So vote responsibly. I'm Ruby Amatullah. I'm an activist and human rights activist, and I'm non-partisan. I do not do politics. And all these things that I have said are in my website with details, references from prominent scholars, renowned scholars of our time, and with facts and figures. So good luck, 2020, Bernie Sanders, or a bad America.